Right.
Kia ora.
How are we?
I'm Hamish.
I'm Patrick.
Hey Pat, you know what's real cool?
What? Tell me more.
Ear valves, brother.
Are they? What are air valves?
They release air.
I'm here to talk to you about air valves. What is an air valve? An air valve is a valve installed throughout a point in a pipeline where air is expelled from a flowing fluid that naturally accumulates within the pipeline.
So you're probably wondering how do they work? Well, air valves are a relatively simple mechanism requiring no computer monitoring. They are made up of a float situated within the housing of the air valve. While the pipe is being filled, the float is naturally lowered, allowing any air throughout the pipeline that is being displaced to accumulate within the air valve. Once the pipeline is fully flowing and steady, the float is buoyant, closing the air valve opening so that it doesn't allow any water to be discharged from the system. Air valves are strategically placed at locally high elevations within a pipe system, allowing air within the pipeline to naturally accumulate at the air valve. As air collects in the air valve chamber, the air pressure increases until it begins to push the fluid out of the chamber and into the pipeline. This allows the float to drop, opening the air valve and allowing the air to steadily be released from the chamber. In the case of negative or low pressures, the valve will also open due to the water being sucked out of the chamber, lowering the flow.
Why do they matter? There are three important reasons for the inclusion of air valves in a pipeline system. Firstly, an air valve allows the air to be expelled from a system when the system is initially filled. Secondly, an air valve is to take air in the flowing fluid out of a full flowing system. These both stop the presence of stabilized air pockets in pipelines, occurring a major reduction in water carrying capacity of the pipelines, or worse, air binding and causing a blockage in a pipe or an airlock. The third reason is to reduce damage and the likelihood of disasters to a pipeline when negative pressures occur within a pipeline. An air valve allows external air to flow into the system, stabilizing the air pressures within the pipeline and preventing disasters such as cavitation, unwanted inflow of contaminants, and collapse of pipe walls.
So there are three types of common air valves available. First is a large orifice air valve. This type of air valve discharges large quantities of air from the pipeline at pipe filling and emits large quantities of air at pipe drainage or a water column separation. This air valve closes when the pipe fills up with liquid and does not reopen until pressure within the air valve drops below atmospheric pressure. The second is a small orifice air valve. This type of air valve continues to release small quantities of air when the system is pressurized. However, it doesn't draw enough in to be effective usually. The double orifice or combination air valve, on the other hand, is an air valve that includes both of these components and performs the functions of the two types of air valves discussed. Within the three categories of air valves, there are a variety of different models with a variety of additional accessories and attributes. One of the most important recent enhancements in air valve design is the non-slam surge suppressing air valve.
The key design parameters of the air valves are location, size, and cost. For location, the key locations are at the start of a pipeline, at the top of a downslope, where a steep upslope flattens off, along a horizontal run of a pipe, along a long gentle ascent, at a local high point of the line, along a long gentle descent. For the size, there is no standard accepted method to determine automatic air release flow requirements under pressure, since it is difficult to determine the amount of accumulated air in the system. Sometimes a value of 2% of the operational water flow is used based on the 2% solubility of air in water. For cost, obviously cost is a factor. The number and size of air valves needed within the pipeline will be approximated through the engineer's design.
There are a few advantages and disadvantages of using an air valve. An advantage is ensuring the pipeline system operation and efficiency. This mitigates the likelihood of pump failures, corrosion, water hammer surges occurring. A disadvantage is the correct sizing of an air valve is key. When a pipeline is filled or emptied too quickly, the capacity of the air valve may be exceeded, leading to the increased positive and negative pressures within the pipeline, respectively. The advantages far outweigh the disadvantages, and human error and incorrect sizing of an air valve is often its only two downfalls.
So where to find more air valve information? For more information on where to find appropriate air valve information and manufacturer's guides, check out design guides such as the American Water Works Association and the Wellington Regional Services and other regional services. Manufacturer specifications for air valves can be found throughout Humes New Zealand, Hines New Zealand, Deco and Hydro New Zealand, and other manufacturers. Cheers, guys.
I've been Hamish. This has been Patrick. This has been great.